Happy morning, friends. Here's yours, Dr. Ajanta. Welcome to day 32 session. Today we are just going to discuss about Python functions. What is functions in Python? See, actually in Python, functions is a block of organized reusable code with a name that is used to perform a single or specific task. It can take arguments and return the value. Actually, functions helps break over our program into smaller and modular chunks. So as our program grows larger and larger, functions makes it more organized and manageable. So furthermore, it improves efficiency and reduce errors because of the reusability of a code. And what are all the types of functions? See, actually, there are two types of functions. One is built-in functions and user-defined functions, where the functions which are come along with the Python itself are called the built-in functions, which are also called as predefined functions. And some like range or print functions, input type, ID, evaluation. So these are all some of the functions which we just say as built-in functions. And when coming to user defined functions which are created by the program explicitly according to the requirement or called the user defined function. Here I have just specified the both the things, but we would just see it elaborate in the next sessions. And see here, dear friends, how a function that can be created. So here when we just make use of the creation of a function, we have to provide the keyword of def, that is the definition, and here it is the function name. What is the name you have to provide or you are going to call? And arguments, yeah, exactly, here you have to specify the parameters, whether one parameters or more than the parameters. And next comes the function body, and here it is must to provide an indentation to make the function body, and at last there was a return value. Okay, so let me just see it with the example. See here, dear friends, def is a keyword that marks the start of the function header, and a function name to uniquely identifying the function name followed by the rules of writing identifier in Python. Kindly have a note of that. And next, coming to the parameter, it is the exact value passed to the function. They are optional. Next, you have to end it with a colon. Okay, so this colon mark the end of the function header. Next comes to the function body. So function body is a block of code that performs some task, and all the statements in the function body must have the same indentation level, that is use 4 space here, that is the level. Okay, next comes the doc string. Actually a documentation string is used to describe what the function does. And at last, let me just have the return, and return is the keyword to return a value from the function, and the return statement with no arguments is the same as return none. And kindly have a note of it, dear friends, while defining a function we use two keywords. One is def and return. Okay, and this definition is mandatory and this return keyword is optional. So here it is a example here how you just want to make use of a two parameter. You're just going to call it and making use of a function called add. And see here, dear friends, you want to just add these two numbers, and the resultant, that is the addition of or the sum of the two numbers, you have to return it as a value. And when on just see, when on calling that add function, how the exact results would be. So here if you want to just make use of this function as 2 comma 4, it is in the sense that you are just passing the value as num1 is equal to 2 and num2 is equal to 4. 4. So when on just returning back, it just shows that the 2 plus 4 is equal to 6 and the resultant would be the 6. Okay, let me just come with an example without any parameters and with parameters also. So first let me just see without any parameters. So here what we just want to do is we want to give a function that is greet, and in that function we want to just give only one statement, that is and using some print, that is the common function. And here itself we are just giving welcome to Python for data science. So when on executing, just it returns on. So here it is the exact call function. Before calling the function, you would have to make use of the definition. And next comes the exact thing which you are mainly use for this calling a function, that is add two numbers. And see here, dear friends, we are not passing any value here, that is the parameter. But here in the function we are defaultly providing num1 is equal to 3 and num2 are 6, and declaring that variable, making the sum of the two, num1 plus num2, and returning the value as total. And here it is not as returning, it is just printing the output of that of functions. Okay, let I just execute it. Yeah, it's 9. Okay, you can also make use of some string value to be called and may make use of that evaluation. So kindly have a look of this here. To the same generate full name, and here we are not passing any parameter. Instead, into that of function we have assigning the value of first name and last name, and there was a space also. And how we are just making is the full name, we are just want to concatenate the first name and a space and then a last name, and want to print it. So with this exact statement of coding, we are already making it as a function under the function definition, and then we are just making it the print also, that is also coming under the function parameter. So next, when on calling, it just going to print the exact full name. Now let me just make use of the same thing without parameter, but there wants a returning value. See, actually function can also return value. If a function does not have a return statement, the value of the function is none. That is, let us rewrite the above function by using the return. So above we just have a print alone. Let me just make use of the return statement here. And from now on we get a value from the function when we call the function and print it. So see here, dear friends, the same thing without the parameter here, but we have added one more parenthesis, and here we have included the return. And what is the returning? Total. And when on just returning this, the same result only, but when this conveniency making that there was a that is, instead of making that print here, it just returns the value to that of main functionality. Okay, and next to the same thing, so without making the print function here, we are just calling the exact functionality and providing the print. It is out of the exact functionality, and here we are just making the call inside the print functional. Okay, and let I just execute this too. Yeah, here it is the same result. And dear friends, I just want to give you one more an example, that is with the parameters, defining a functions with parameter. See, actually in a function we can pass different types of parameters as like number or string, boolean, list, tuple, dictionary or set, or whatever be as a parameter. And let me just see the examples with a single parameter. See, actually if our function takes a parameter, we should call our function with an argument. Okay, that it has to be must. So we have to keep it in the mind. And see here to the first example, so here we are just defining greet and a name. Okay, so greet and a name here, we just given some doc string, that is this function greets to the person passed in a parameter. So what is the exact name you are just going to call, that would be the exact greet name here. Okay, and here I'm just didn't call anything, but even though, see here, dear friends, let okay, anyhow, let me just make use of the greeter, and I just provide agenda. sorry, here let me just make use the string. And see here, hello Ajanta, good morning. So here our name, it just comes when we just pass through one parameter. Okay, and next comes the same thing. If I just want to make use of some number, okay, so if I just pass on to one parameter, and that number we are just here, okay, in this exact function would just make a sum of number. And what is the number? That is the range. You are just going to receive it as a sum of the number. So that is the exact function that defined here. Okay, and see here, dear friends, if we just want to make use of this, I want to have a small functionality that make a summation of 10, and second it's make a summation of 100. And let I just make both the calling as at the same time. And see here, so this exact function would print the sum of numbers. So first it just makes the 10 summation, and next it just provides the 100 as a summation. Okay, let me just pass two parameters, make us examples as a two parameters. See, a function may or may not have a parameter or a parameters. A function may also have two or more parameters. If our function takes parameters, we should call it with arguments. That have to be in mind. So here, see here, dear friends, here I'm just giving two parameters. One is name, and to that, of course, yeah, where I just want to specify the name, I have given the placeholder exactly, and to the same thing in the course name also as a placeholder. And here I'm just making, that is calling the function by two parameters. One is Ajanta and one is the Python. So here, when I'm just calling this course function, it just goes to the course function definition, and it just execute accordingly. And for this, the parameter 1 and 2, it would just fetch it from the argument when on calling. And see here, dear friends, so this is the first parameter and this is the second parameter. Okay, now to the same thing, let me just have an example with parameter and returns a value. Okay, with parameters, here returns a value, and this is the exact function, and we are passing one parameter and with a return. And what is the return? Return is exactly the message. See, actually in this function, in this example, we most probably have used about the print functions only. So just to show you the examples, okay, I just go one by one. So first one, it is a single parameter. I'm just making it with a return message, and getting the exact argument as the string. And next, it is also a single parameter with a return value, where this provides addition of 10. Addition of 10 is in the sense it just add the number till 10, and each and every time it just makes an incremental. And here it is the exact value, that is if you want to make the number to be 10, okay, so sorry, number to be 90, and it has to be added with the 10, and the next it has to return that 90 plus 10. So the resulted would be 100. And next, there was an example of a single parameter where we want to make use of a square number. So here, see, actually, instead of making a separate statement or declaring a variable and passing it as an x is equal to or a square number is equal to x into x, here we are just making that return value itself in the as a product of that number, that is the square number. And when we just make square number of 3, so it is 3 into 3, so it's resulted with 9. Okay, and you can also provide a single parameter by making a function as like area of one circle. Okay, so here also yeah, you can also make use of this parameter exactly by the same single return function. But here what we just want to make it is just assigning a pi value and then making the argument to be passed. So here a separate area has to be declared, and then calling the function. Okay, so here if I just want to make area of circle of 10, so pi into 10 into 2. So here the value is 314.0. Okay, next, let me just make use of two parameters as an examples. And see here, dear friends, we want to calculate sum of two numbers or addition of two numbers. Okay, when we just make use of that inside a function name called calculator and passing two variables a and b. So if I just want to combine that and returning as addition. Okay, you can also directly provide return a plus b, that can also be passed. Okay, so as you are convenient, and here we are just adding that two number, and here when we just pass on to the argument as 30 and 6, we are just getting the resultant as 36. Okay, let me just see an example with a string value and pausing. Yeah, exactly, we have just seen this. And see, dear friends, here we just given a full name, the description, and then calling the function as generate full name, and providing the first name and the second name. And see here, dear friends, when on just calling this, yeah, we just got the exact resultant with the descriptions too. Okay, yes, the same thing with the two numbers and a return value. Here also we have just made the same thing. Okay, so calling this number, you can just pass on to this. Okay, and here you want to evaluate the current age. Okay, here what you are just going to do is the current year and the birth year. If you just specify it, want to just making use of this calculation, that is subtracting the birth year and to that of current year, it just calculating the age, and it's just returning the age. And here we are just want to have a exact value for the age. So for that we are making a or creating a function calculate age and providing some year. So here current year is 2022 and making the birth year as 1819. Okay, so it is 2003. See, actually just for an example I have just given you. And weight of an object, here you can just evaluate with an expression or a formulation or any other thing. And when on just passing the mass and the gravity as the argument of to that of function, here we want to define weight of the object. And when the weight of the object, here we are just giving the expression as mass into gravity. But here what we are just making it is an a string. We want to convert it into a string because we just make as n as a unit, and here it just provides weight of an object. Here it is 98.0 and n. So here just to return the value into that of as a string. Okay, dear friends, let me just see some more functionality with the return statement in next sessions. Thank you.